Consider that eggs are the best source of protein after the age of 60. Don't be too sure. The vast majority of elderly people are unaware of the possibility that eggs may not be sufficient to protect their leg muscles as they age. In point of fact, recent studies have shown that relying solely on eggs may cause your muscles to become undernourished, joints to get stiff, and your mobility to decline more quickly than you might anticipate. It is time to reevaluate your routine if you are above the age of 60 and continue to believe that eating one egg every day will keep the doctor away. In this video, we uncovered the surprising legume that is quietly surpassing eggs in terms of improving muscle support, particularly for legs that are becoming older. This simple bean is loaded with leucine, iron, magnesium, and anti-inflammatory substances that aid in the rebuilding of leg strength from the inside out. All of the research that support this claim are linked in the description of the movie. If you want stronger legs after the age of 60, stay with us until the finish because we are going to rate the best 5 beans to consume after that age. It's possible that the best choice is already in your pantry at this very moment. Please let us know where you are watching from before we proceed with the discussion. Please leave a remark below. Your experience is important to us, which is why we read each and every one of them and respond to them. All right, let's get started with the first bean on our list that will save your legs. Beans, lentils, come in at 5. Strengthening your legs and improving your mobility have never been easier. When it comes to plant-based proteins, lentils stand out as an amazing option for enhancing leg strength and improving the general function of the lower body. The humble legume has a number of nutritional properties that work together in a synergistic manner to improve joint health and muscular development. The protein content of lentils, which makes up around 18 grams per cup of cooked lentils, offers a comprehensive basis for the development of muscle. Lentils are particularly important due to the presence of leucine, which is an essential amino acid that functions as a molecular ignition switch for the process of muscle protein synthesis. The mTOR pathway, which acts as the central command center for muscle growth and repair, is activated by leucine so that it can function properly. Because older persons frequently exhibit anabolic resistance, which is characterized by a decrease in the degree to which muscles respond to the consumption of protein, this mechanism becomes increasingly crucial as we age. This resistance can be overcome with the help of the leucine found in lentils, which makes the process of growing muscle more effective even in more mature persons. Not only are lentils a source of protein, but they also provide essential vitamins that help muscles recover and operate properly. In order to ensure that muscles are able to correctly regenerate after being subjected to exercise stress, vitamin B9, folate, plays a crucial function in the process of cellular synthesis and tissue regeneration.
By facilitating the production of proteins at the cellular level, the zinc content contributes to the further enhancement of this process. In the aftermath of physical exercise, the combination of these nutrients produces an environment that is ideal for the adaptability and growth of muscle tissue. The anti-inflammatory qualities of lentils add an additional layer of benefit to the leg strength and mobility benefits that lentils provide. Polyphenols and saponins are plant compounds that are found in lentils. These nutrients have the ability to effectively reduce inflammation around joints, particularly in places that experience high levels of stress such as the knees and hips. Because of this anti-inflammatory impact, joint flexibility is preserved, and stiffness, which can restrict range of motion and general leg function, is reduced. Muscles are able to perform their functions more efficiently when joints are able to move more freely, which results in a positive cycle of better performance. When it comes to the practical aspects of introducing lentils into your diet, the process is fairly simple. When compared to other legumes, they're able to be cooked swiftly, often requiring only 20 to 25 minutes of simmering. Red lentils cook even more quickly than white lentils, making them an excellent choice for people who have a lot on their plates. To begin, you might begin with straightforward recipes such as incorporating cooked lentils into soups, salads, or grain bowls. Because of the increased fiber level, those who are new to lentils should start with smaller servings, around half a cup, so that their digestive system can adjust to the higher fiber content. Lentils are also an excellent complement to a variety of other foods that are beneficial to muscular growth. The addition of vegetables that are high in vitamin C improves the body's ability to absorb iron from lentils, while the combination of lentils and whole grains results in a complete amino acid profile creation. This iron is essential for the delivery of oxygen to the muscles that are actively working during exercise, which further supports the strength and endurance of the legs. It is possible to enhance the advantages of lentils by timing when they are consumed. Taking advantage of the post-workout window, which occurs when muscles are primed for nutrient uptake, can be accomplished by consuming lentils within a few hours of participating in leg-focused workouts. It is possible for the process of muscle regeneration to continue for several hours after the conclusion of physical activity because lentils give a consistent release of amino acids, which serves as prolonged fuel. Your goal should be to incorporate lentils into your diet 3 to 4 times a week for the best possible outcomes. With this frequency, you will receive constant support for protein and nutrients without overwhelming your digestive system. Over the course of the week, you can ensure that this potent leg-strengthening food becomes a regular part of your nutrition regimen by preparing large batches of it on the weekends and then portioning it out for convenient meals during the week. As a result of their adaptability, lentils are suitable for inclusion in diets for an extended period of time. Lentils are versatile enough to accommodate a wide range of ethnic tastes and flavor profiles, adapting from everything from Mediterranean-style preparations with herbs and olive oil to robust stews and curries. Because of this versatility, this product ensures that maintaining your leg strength does not force you to sacrifice your enjoyment of cooking.
Consuming lentils on a consistent basis in conjunction with engaging in physical activity that is suitable establishes a nutritional foundation that not only supports the growth of muscles in the short term, but also supports mobility and independence in the long run. For individuals who are interested in strengthening their legs and maintaining active, pain-free movement throughout their lives, lentils are a choice that is supported by scientific research because of the combination of high-quality protein, vital micronutrients, and anti-inflammatory substances that they contain. Soybeans come in. Number 4, the complete protein powerhouse. With careful selection of ingredients. In addition to being one of the most concentrated sources of protein found in nature, soybeans also provide outstanding nutritional benefits for the development of leg strength and mobility. However, in order to make the most of these benefits, it is necessary to have an understanding of which forms offer the greatest value for the health of the muscles and joints. When cooked, 1 cup of soybeans contains around 28 grams of protein, which is much more than the majority of plant-based alternatives. Soybeans have an impressively high protein content. A leucine concentration of approximately 2.3 grams per serving is what distinguishes soybeans from other foods. This concentration establishes an appropriate threshold for activating the mTOR pathway in persons who are over the age of 60. When it comes to older persons, this leucine level is especially important because their muscles require higher nutritional signals in order to activate protein synthesis after activities such as walking or climbing stairs. This increase in leucine speeds up the recovery process for leg muscles and allows them to better adapt to the demands that are placed on them physically. The vitamin K1 that is found in soybeans fulfills a specific function in the maintenance of healthy joints that goes beyond the scope of basic nutrition. The matrix Glay protein, also known as MGP, is activated by this vitamin, and it acts as a protector against calcium deposits accumulating in inappropriate areas, particularly around knee joints. The accumulation of calcium in joint spaces, as opposed to bones, results in stiffness and a reduction in mobility. Vitamin K1, which is derived from soybeans, helps to maintain smooth joint function and eliminates the mechanical constraints that can limit leg movement. When it comes to leg health, isoflavonones, which are unique plant chemicals that are plentiful in soybeans, offer dual benefits. These benefits include anti-inflammatory qualities and bone protection properties. The cellular level is where these substances work to minimize chronic inflammation, which is a factor that can lead to the deterioration of joint tissues over time. At the same time, isoflavonones contribute to the prevention of bone density loss, which is critical for the preservation of the structural foundation that supports the muscles and joints of the legs by providing support. As our bodies age, the significance of this bone-preserving function becomes increasingly apparent. When the natural bone density of the leg begins to decrease, the mineral profile of soybeans produces a comprehensive support system for the regeneration of leg tissue. The supply of oxygen to working muscles is facilitated by iron, which ensures that these muscles receive sufficient fuel throughout the recuperation process.
As a coactor in the process of protein synthesis, zinc provides direct assistance in the process of repairing muscle fibers following physical activity. Calcium and magnesium collaborate to ensure that the muscles are able to contract correctly and that bone density is maintained. Additionally, they reinforce the integrity of the ligaments and cartilage that are responsible for stabilizing the leg joints. Nevertheless, not all items made from soybeans offer the same advantages. Whole soybeans, edamame, and items that have been fermented in the traditional manner, such as tempeh, offer the whole spectrum of nutrients in the forms that are most readily available to the body. The natural fiber content that helps maintain stable blood sugar levels and aids constant nutritional absorption is preserved in these alternatives. There are additional benefits associated with fermented soy products, as the fermentation process has the potential to improve the digestibility of proteins and eliminate chemicals that could potentially interfere with the absorption of minerals. In contrast, highly processed soy products, such as protein isolates or foods that contain a significant amount of refined soy, may be missing a significant number of the beneficial chemicals that are present in whole soybeans. Those soy products that are closest to their natural state should be given priority when picking soy products in order to maximize the leg strengthening advantages. It is possible to incorporate soybeans into your diet in a way that is not only straightforward, but also flexible. The inclusion of edamame to a salad or snack menu is highly recommended, delivering a form that is simple to digest while yet containing protein and minerals. The fresh soybeans can be prepared into a tasty side dish by steaming them and then seasoning them with herbs. Tempeh has a mouth-watering texture that is similar to that of meat, making it an excellent choice for stir-fries or as a protein base for grain bowls. In order to achieve the best possible outcomes, it is recommended to take soy products 2 to 3 times each week, distributing them throughout a variety of meals in order to ensure that amino acids are consistently available. By increasing the frequency of your soy consumption, you can reap the benefits of the cumulative effects of isoflavones and vitamin K1 while also avoiding the potential digestive difficulties that could result from rapid increases in soy consumption. The timing of soy eating can contribute to the enhancement of its effects on muscle growth. In order to make the most of the post-exercise phase, which is when muscles are most responsive to signals that signal protein production, it is beneficial to consume foods containing soy within 2 hours of activities that focus on the legs. A prolonged support system for the recuperation process is provided by the persistent release of amino acids that is provided by whole soy meals. Soybeans, when combined with regular physical activity that is appropriate for your fitness level, create a nutritional foundation that not only promotes immediate increases in leg strength, but also supports long-term improvements in joint health and mobility. Black beans come in at number 3. Mineral support and anti-inflammatory balance are also needed. There is a synergistic combination of protein, antioxidants, and minerals that can be found in black beans. These components work together to prevent inflammation while also promoting healthy muscular function. Because of their nutritional makeup, they are especially useful for preserving leg strength and mobility as we become older. A firm foundation of essential amino acids that are necessary for continuing muscle repair and regeneration in the legs is provided by the protein content of black beans, which is around 15 grams per cup of cooked beans. This protein level is efficient efficient in supporting the daily repair processes that keep leg muscles functioning at their optimal level, despite the fact that it is not as concentrated as the protein levels found in other legumes. The amino acid composition of black beans works in conjunction with the normal muscle maintenance cycles that occur in the body.
This helps to ensure that tissues receive consistent building blocks for the purpose of cellular renewal. What are the characteristics that sets black beans apart from other legumes is the high concentration of anthocyanins that they contain, the pigments that are responsible for their dark hue, which are a deep purple. Oxidative stress, which is one of the key causes of muscle tissue damage and joint inflammation in older individuals, is the target of these potent antioxidants, which are designed to combat this stress process. When we become older, our bodies naturally manufacture more free radicals, but at the same time, they become less effective at neutralizing them. The faster breakdown of muscle fibers and increased inflammation surrounding joints are both caused by this imbalance. This is especially true in weight-bearing areas, such as the knees and hips. Anthocyanins, which are found in black beans, contribute to the restoration of this equilibrium by immediately neutralizing potentially damaging free radicals before they have a chance to damage cellular structures. The inclusion of minerals in black beans results in the formation of an all-encompassing support system for the operation of both muscles and nerves. Magnesium, which has a concentration of 120 million yards per cup, is an essential component in the relaxing of muscles and the transmission of nerve signals. A significant number of individuals suffer stiffness or muscle tension upon waking up in the morning. This is frequently the result of magnesium levels that are insufficient, which prevents muscles from adequately relaxing while they are sleeping. Black beans, when consumed on a regular basis, contribute to the maintenance of an optimum magnesium status. This common complaint will be reduced and more fluid movement will be encouraged throughout the day. The potassium that is abundantly present in the amount of 6 and 1 milliliters per cup works in conjunction with magnesium to regulate the contractions of muscles and to keep the fluid balance within cells in the correct configuration. This mineral is necessary for the electrical signals that coordinate the motions of the muscles, which in turn ensures that the leg muscles respond effectively to the commands that are presented by the neurological system. There is a correlation between adequate potassium levels and the prevention of muscle cramps, as well as the reduction of fatigue that can be caused by prolonged standing or walking. It is becoming increasingly vital to ensure that oxygen is delivered to working muscles, which is supported by the iron content of around 4 milligrams per cup. This is because circulation efficiency may decrease with age. The symptoms of iron deficiency include decreased exercise tolerance and muscle weakness. Therefore, it is essential to consume a suitable amount of iron in order to maintain an active lifestyle and maintain leg strength levels. When it comes to the practical side of things, black beans are simple to incorporate into a variety of meal plans. When utilizing canned varieties, some preparation is required, but it is not extensive. To lower the amount of sodium in the food, simply rinse it and then add it to grain bowls, soups, or salads. For individuals who favor dried beans, the optical texture and digestibility can be achieved by soaking them overnight and then boiling them at a low temperature. During the cooking process, including a strip of kombu seaweed can further improve mineral absorption and lessen the likelihood of experiencing pain in the digestive tract. The nutritional value of black beans is enhanced when they are consumed alongside meals that complement their flavor and texture. Consuming them in conjunction with vitamin C-rich vegetables such as tomatoes or bell peppers results in a considerable improvement in iron absorption.
Assisting the body in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and providing a prolonged flow of energy, the addition of a little amount of healthy fat from sources such as olive oil or avocado offers both benefits. To achieve the best possible outcomes, incorporate black beans into your diet 2 to 3 times a week. Alternately, include different types of legumes in your diet to ensure that you are getting a wide range of nutrients. In addition to allowing for digestive adaptation, this frequency offers consistent protection against antioxidant deficiencies. If you are new to including beans in your diet on a regular basis, begin with smaller servings, increasing the amount until it reaches a full cup while your body adjusts to the new volume.
The timing of when black beans are consumed can have a significant impact on the anti-inflammatory effects they have. It is beneficial to include them in your post-workout meals because they assist give antioxidants at a time when your muscles are most susceptible to oxidative damage. Due to the fact that black beans deliver their nutrients in a consistent manner, they're also an ideal choice for sustaining consistent amounts of energy over extended periods of physical exercise. Black beans, among other anti-inflammatory foods, contribute to a dietary pattern that supports healthy aging and prolonged mobility when combined with frequent movement and other foods that have anti-inflammatory properties. Because of their one-of-a-kind combination of muscle-supporting protein, inflammation-fighting antioxidants, and important minerals, they are a choice that is supported by scientific evidence for maintaining leg function and overall health throughout the aging process. Chickpeas come in at number 2. Connective tissue and energy metabolism are both provided with consistent assistance. Chickpeas have a nutritional profile that is well balanced, aiding in the maintenance of healthy connective tissue as well as the creation of sustained energy in the muscles of the legs. Because they provide benefits that are mild but consistent, they are an ideal source of protein to consume on a regular basis for the purpose of easing joint discomfort and maintaining mobility. The protein content of chickpeas, which is around 14 grams per cup of cooked chickpeas, provides a continuous supply of amino acids that are particularly useful for the maintenance of tissue rather than the quick growth of muscle. The methionine concentration of chickpeas is what gives them their exceptional value. Methionine is an amino acid that, when paired with vitamin C, plays a significant role in the production of collagen. The first step in this process is when methionine contributes to the formation of the fundamental components of collagen molecules. These molecules are then assembled by your body into the robust and flexible fibers that are responsible for the ligaments and tendons that surround your legs. As a result of walking, climbing stairs, and other routine activities, these connective tissues are subjected to a significant amount of stress. Consequently, as we become older and our natural collagen production decreases, it becomes increasingly necessary to preserve their physical integrity. Not only does the process of collagen formation require methionine from chickpeas, but it also requires vitamin C from other sources in order to function properly. When you take chickpeas in conjunction with foods that are high in vitamin C, such as bell peppers, citrus fruits, or strawberries, your body is able to convert these nutrients into hydroxylated amino acids, which are responsible for the formation of stable collagen structures. The ligaments that stabilize your knees and ankles, as well as the tendons that connect your leg muscles to bones, are directly benefited by this increased collagen production, which results in the creation of a more durable support system for activities that you perform on a regular basis. Chickpeas, due to their mineral content, provide an environment that is ideal for the creation of cellular energy inside the surrounding muscle tissues.
Magnesium, which is found in 79 milligrams per cup, acts as a coactor in more than 300 enzymatic activities. A significant number of these events involve the transformation of stored nutrients into energy that may be utilized. When your leg muscles have sufficient magnesium, they are able to convert glucose and fat into ATP, which is the cellular currency that powers muscle contractions. This process is more efficient when magnesium are present. This enhanced energy metabolism directly translates into a reduction in weariness experienced when walking or standing for extended periods of time. In order to promote this energy production process, zinc and iron work together in a synergistic manner. Zinc has a role in the regulation of enzymes that are responsible for the conversion of carbohydrates and proteins into energy, while iron ensures that working muscles receive an adequate concentration of oxygen. When muscles are provided with an adequate amount of oxygen, they are able to sustain aerobic metabolism for a longer period of time before transitioning to anaerobic processes, which are less efficient and result in fast tiredness and discomfort. The presence of this mineral combination helps to explain why individuals who consume chickpeas on a regular basis frequently report feeling less weary while engaging in daily activities. Chickpeas include a polyphenol content that offers moderate but persistent anti-inflammatory support.
This kind of support is especially good for older persons who are experiencing mild joint swelling or discomfort. By blocking inflammatory enzymes and lowering the synthesis of inflammatory chemicals, which can build around knee and hip joints, these plant substances demonstrate their ability to alleviate inflammation. The consistent anti-inflammatory impact that comes from eating chickpeas on a regular basis helps to preserve joint comfort and prevents mild aches from growing into more major difficulties. This is despite the fact that chickpeas are not as powerful as other legumes. When it comes to practicality, chickpeas offer an incredibly wide range of applications and are extremely convenient. Before adding them to salads, soups, or grain bowls, chickpeas from a can need simply to be rinsed, which makes them an excellent choice for people who have a lot on their plates. Chickpeas that have been roasted provide for a satiating snack that does not cause increases in blood sugar levels and delivers lasting energy. Chickpeas should be combined with sources of vitamin C for the most effective support of collagen. You might try blending them into hummus and serving it with fresh vegetables, or you could try doing it in a salad with bell peppers and lemon dressing. Although they require more time to prepare, dried chickpeas typically have a more satisfying texture and provide you more control over the amount of sodium they contain. You can improve both the flavor and the digestion of them by soaking them overnight and then cooking them with bay leaves or herbs. The cooking liquid that is abundant in minerals can be retained and utilized as a nutrient-rich foundation for soups or stews in order to provide the best possible support for connective tissue. As part of meals that contain sources of vitamin C, chickpeas should be consumed 3 to 4 times a week, additional times if necessary. This frequency ensures that methionine is always available, which is necessary for continuous collagen synthesis, while also enabling maintenance of regular energy levels. Chickpeas include a high amount of fiber, which helps to maintain stable blood sugar levels and prevents energy dumps, which can make physical exercise feel more difficult. Chickpeas are particularly advantageous when ingested prior to periods of extended activity because of the consistent energy release that they provide.
Chickpeas, when consumed at lunch, can help sustain energy levels and prevent leg weariness during activities that take place in the afternoon. Additionally, the anti-inflammatory chemicals included in chickpeas work gradually to support joint comfort throughout the day. Consuming chickpeas on a regular basis lays the groundwork for prolonged mobility and comfort, thereby maintaining the structural integrity as well as the energy systems that are necessary for good leg function. Kidney beans come in first place. Supplementation with minerals that are effective in providing load-bearing muscle structure. When it comes to the big muscle groups that are responsible for bearing our body weight throughout our daily activities, kidney beans provide a concentrated package of minerals and nutrients that are specifically useful for those groups. Because of their one-of-a-kind mineral composition, they are especially useful for facilitating the repair of tissues and preserving joint flexibility in areas that are subjected to weight-bearing. The protein content of kidney beans, which is roughly 13 grams per cup of cooked beans, offers consistent support for amino acids, making them an excellent choice for the maintenance of lean muscle mass in the thighs and calves. These are the key muscles in your legs that sustain the load. These muscle groups are constantly engaged throughout the day to give support for your body weight, to absorb impact from activities such as walking and ascending stairs, and to supply the strength that is required to stand up from seated postures. Leg muscles, on the other hand, require regular maintenance and repair due to the continuous workload they experience, in contrast to the muscles in your arms, which only ever work sporadically. The steady supply of protein that kidney beans provide helps to guarantee that these muscles, which are constantly working hard, receive the building blocks that they require for continuing maintenance and recuperation from the stress of daily functioning. The extraordinary levels of molybdenum and zinc that kidney beans contain are two trace minerals that are essential for the process of tissue regeneration at the cellular level. This is what sets kidney beans distinct from other foods. The molybdenum acts as a coactor for a number of essential enzymes that are involved in the process of repairing and reassembling broken proteins that are found within muscle fibers. When you engage in physical activities, even those that are relatively light, such as walking or gardening, your muscles are subjected to tiny injury at the fiber level. The tiny damage that you're experiencing is perfectly natural and serves as a signal for your body to repair and strengthen the material.
Nevertheless, the success of this repair process is strongly dependent on the availability of sufficient molybdenum, which is necessary for activating the enzymes that remove damaged protein fragments and assist in the synthesis of new protein structures that are more robust. Zinc is a component of the repair process that works in conjunction with molybdenum to provide assistance to the cellular machinery that is responsible for protein synthesis. In response to the detection of microdamage, muscle cells accelerate their creation of new proteins in order to repair and strengthen the parts that have been damaged. The ribosomes, which are the factories of the cell and are responsible for the assembly of new proteins, require zinc as an important component. Without an adequate amount of zinc, this process of repair is substantially slowed down, which ultimately results in the accumulation of damage and a gradual loss of muscle strength and endurance during their lifetime. A powerful partnership for joint health is created by the combination of vitamin K1 and potassium found in kidney beans. This partnership is especially beneficial for the knees, which are a portion of the body that require flexibility and fluid movement in order to perform daily tasks. Vitamin K1 is responsible for activating particular proteins that assist in directing calcium to the appropriate regions in your body, primarily your bones, as opposed to soft tissues such as joint spaces or blood vessels.
The accumulation of calcium in joint spaces results in stiffness and a reduction in the smooth gliding motion that is necessary for healthy joints. This is because calcium stays where it should be, which is in the joint spaces. This unwelcome process of calcification can be avoided with the help of vitamin K1. Through its ability to maintain a healthy fluid balance within joint tissues, potassium amplifies the protective action of this mineral. In order to keep the cushioning effect of synovial fluid intact and to guarantee that nutrients are able to efficiently reach cartilage cells, healthy joints are dependent on appropriate fluid levels having been maintained. The high potassium level of kidney beans, which exceeds 600 milligrams per cup, contributes to the maintenance of this ideal fluid environment, while also providing support for the electrical signals that coordinate muscle contractions around the joint. This particular mineral combination becomes especially crucial for knee health due to the fact that the knee joint is subjected to a significant amount of stress when weight-bearing exercises are performed. The knee joint is subjected to stresses that are several times more than your body weight with each step that you take. As a result, the avoidance of calcification and the maintenance of smooth joint function are essential for maintaining optimal mobility over the long term. Taking into consideration the practical aspects, kidney beans need to be properly prepared in order to make the most of their benefits and guarantee that they are digestible. It is necessary to soak dried kidney beans for a whole night and then boil them vigorously for a minimum of 10 minutes in order to neutralize the natural substances that can cause stomach complaints. In addition to being convenient and risk-free, kidney beans that are canned merely need to be rinsed before being consumed. In dishes where their substantial texture complements other components, such as chilies, soups, or salads made with grains, you can include them. Combine kidney beans with foods that are high in vitamin C, such as tomatoes or bell peppers, which are known to increase zinc absorption. This will result in excellent mineral absorption. It is best to avoid taking them at the same meal as dairy items that are high in calcium, since calcium can interfere with the body's ability to absorb zinc. You should incorporate kidney beans into your diet anywhere between 2 and 3 times per week in order to maintain continuous mineral support for the regeneration of muscles and the health of joints. Because of their powerful flavor and pleasing texture, they are wonderful complements to hearty stews and casseroles, particularly during the cooler months when they are warm. Foods that provide comfort are the most tempting. Consuming kidney beans on a regular basis gives the vital mineral support that is necessary for keeping knee muscles that are strong and robust, as well as joints that are flexible and comfortable during the aging process.
That concludes the matter. Although eggs have been lauded for a long time as the go-to protein, it is possible that they will no longer be your most reliable ally after the age of 60. The reality is that your body needs more than simply routines that are familiar to it. Better fuel is required for it. Furthermore, it is possible that this fuel originates from the most basic source of all, beans. Whether it be lentils that are heavy with leucine, soybeans that are high in vitamin K1 that protects joints, or black beans that are packed with anthocyanins that have anti-inflammatory properties. Every single one of these unassuming beans provides the precise assistance that your legs so sorely require. It is not necessary for you to completely abstain from eggs. Nonetheless, it is time to consider beyond the eggshell. Because you are incorporating even a small amount of these beans into your diet on a weekly basis, you are not only altering your eating habits, but you are also laying the groundwork for more confident movement, stronger muscles, and more steady steps as the years pass. If you found that this message struck a chord with you, please do not hesitate to click the like button or to share it with someone who might also be in need of it. Additionally, if you would like to receive additional straightforward advice that is supported by scientific research on how to maintain your strength after the age of 60, you are cordially invited to join us by subscribing. The starting point for your next journey can be a single, humble bean.